Alright guys, what's going on? Today we will be building a freaking hovercraft in Lego Fortnite. So not only will this thing be able to fly high in the sky and get you around everywhere, it's also going to be able to land in the water and drive around everywhere in the water. So enough wasting time, let's get right into building this thing. So first off, make sure you kind of have a flat land here. I just built a little platform here to build on. Get yourself a dynamic foundation. We'll place one like that, and then we'll connect it just like that, so that way we have two, one in the front and one in the back. Now we'll come over to the beams and then scroll all the way down to the bottom till you get the Shogun Palace support beam right here. Now we'll line it up with the front one right here, right on the edge. Place it just like this, making sure the little circles on top are facing inwards. Place one like that, and then connect it on the end just like that, and then we'll flip it around, do the same thing on this side just like that, and make sure it lines up on the edge right there, and then bam. So now we got that like that. We'll come over back to the foundations and get ourselves a 16 by 16 wood foundation. Place it right on top, making sure it is lined up perfect on each edge just like this. Alright, once you got that, you can place another one in front of that. Snap it in place just like that. Alright, and now we can add two more foundations on top just like this, making sure it's all lined up perfectly. Then we can get ourselves a 4 by 16 foundation. Come in the front and snap it so it's just like this, even on each side. And then we'll add one more on top just like this. Now get yourself the same thing and snap it in front just like this. Now get yourself this 4 by 4 foundation piece, and we'll come underneath, snap it like that, and we'll go bam, bam, and bam. Then we'll go one, break this. So we'll snap it in the middle and go two over, just like that. Then we'll go like this and go two over again so that it looks like that. Now we can come underneath, and we'll snap it right on the middle here, and we'll go two over and place it there. Oh, didn't place. Just like that, and then snap one to the right, just like that. And then now we'll go snap it on the right here, and we'll go two over, so that way it's in the middle just like this. So now it looks something like that. Now we can start on the top here. So we'll snap it in the middle right here. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 over just like this, in the middle, and then on the right side here. And then we'll come in the middle here and go two over, snap it to the right, then snap it to the right again, and go two to the left, and place it there. And I should have something that looks like this. If you got confused, go back, play it in half speed or quarter speed. It's not very confusing, just takes a little bit of practice. But anyways, next up, so we're 2 blocks high, right? So we can go over here, and we'll go all the way over to the fences, and we'll get ourselves the plank railing 03. We'll place it right on the edge just like this, and then another one like that. Come over on the other side, place one on that side, and snap it, and there you go. Now we can come over to the flooring section, and we're going to want to get ourselves this rustic flooring 01. We'll just start spamming it just like this. Oops, not like that. Start spamming it so that way it covers this whole front side. I'm sure there's a cheaper way of doing this, but and we'll get ourselves the rustic flooring 04. We'll go like this, like that, and there we go. Now we got this whole front floored in. Now, just for now, if you're in survival mode, you're not going to have these pieces. So I'm going to make it easy on you guys and use these smaller pieces for you guys in survival mode. We're going to place one foundation piece right here. We'll go 3 blocks high, just like that. Now we can come up front, go back to the railings, and we'll get a plank railing 02. Snap it all the way to the front piece, just like this, so that way it's not up here, it's right here. And then we'll get a plank railing 01. And we'll go, see how it's connecting right there on the right hand side, and we'll go one more out. Looks just like that. Same thing on this side. And there we go. Now we'll come over here and see how it's not gonna place right there. Go one over and one out. Once again on this side, not gonna place. One over, one out. Bam, just like that. And we got a little railing up here, kind of nice, little hangout spot. Now for the back side. We're almost done, guys. This is pretty simple of a build, so we'll get this 4 by 16 foundation piece again. We'll snap it on the back like that. We'll go 1, 2 high, and then we'll get ourselves this 4 by 4 foundation piece again. We'll go right on the edge, so that way it's lined up right on the edge. One right there, one right there, and we'll build them one more higher, so it's like that. Come back over to the plank railing 02. We're going to place it right in the middle, so that way it looks just like this. So it's flush with this side. And then we'll come on this side, and we'll get ourselves a large thruster. And we'll place one just like that in the middle. And you can kind of eyeball this, so that way it's kind of in the middle. But you can place it pretty much anywhere you want back here, but that looks the best. Now for some decoration real quick. Gonna kind of switch places real quick. We'll get this noble standard flag right here, and this is obviously optional, but I like the look of it. We'll place a flag here and one right there, and that kind of gives a little bit of a nicer look there, a little bit of sleek look. Now this part is also optional, to be honest. Not very important, but it makes it look really cool. So you can add a little roof over yourself, so that way you don't get rained on. Very optional, but I'm going to show you guys how to build it anyway. So get a log pillar 01. I'm going to go one block over from that piece right there. Come over to this side, and we'll place this one right on that middle center piece right there. And then the same thing on this side. We're going to go not on that one piece, we'll go one over. And then on this side, we're going to go right on that one piece. If you guys are wondering why it's confusing, why it's kind of opposite, it's because these fences, when you place them in opposite directions, they're not, this middle piece is not actually centered, so that's why, if you guys are confused. But if you look, these beams are actually centered on this platform. So when we come up here, we're going to get ourselves this 4x4 foundation piece again, and we're going to put it flush with the corner of this beam, just like that. We're going to do that on all four sides. Just like that. Come over here. Like that. And then the last one. Perfect. Now we can get ourselves this roof. So we're going to come all the way down to the 16x16 flooring rustic wide piece right here. And we're going to place it right in the center of all these pieces. So it will be sticking out one block on this side. Just like that. And that is totally fine. We will add a design to that later, but for now, go one over and get yourself the 12x12 piece here, and we're going to place it right in the center. Then we'll come up to the 8x8 piece right here, once again. Nope, that's not centered. Alright, once again, place that in the, oh my goodness, I can't center it. Alright guys, maybe you have better eyesight than me, but oh my goodness, I might as well just give up. That's centered? Okay, that's centered. Alright, perfect. So it looks something like that. And now, come all the way up to the 16x2 rustic thin floor 04 piece. And we'll place one on the side like that, and then come down, and see how you can't place it? We'll snap it one out, and then you can place it just like that. And we'll come over to the other side and do the same thing. Snap it to the side, one out. And now for this side, we're just going to snap it, go one down, and then snap it again, so it looks something like this. Kind of like a L shape. And we're going to do the same thing on the front here. Snap it. Go one down. And if you're having trouble getting it to place under here, don't snap it. Just place it normally and it should work out. And then we'll snap it again just like that. And that should give you your nice little roof piece. And that's pretty much it for the building part. Now we can add our balloons and our seats. Obviously the seats are optional as well, but I like the look it gives it. So I'm going to get a patch armchair here, and I'm going to place one back here, and then one to the side just like that. And those are going to be the passenger seats. And I'm going to get this velvet armchair, or no, I'm going to get this club armchair and place it in the front, and this is going to be the captain chair. So I'll make the steering wheel real quick, which is just going to be this medieval railing here. We'll place it right in front of this chair here, and then we can place our button right on top of that, just like that. And it kind of makes a little steering wheel, I don't know. It looks pretty cool. But anyways, I'm going to place a button up here as well, because it's a lot easier to maneuver the aircraft up here and see than sitting in here. You can't really see where you're going. But anyways, Now, to get this thing lifted up, since I think everything should be done, yep. Alright, I'm gonna edit this in. Guys, I completely forgot to break these dynamic foundations. When you're building your aircraft, make sure you break these dynamic foundations. I completely forgot to do that, but everything's completed. So we'll come on top here. Place one balloon on top. Place one balloon on top of this piece here, the steering piece. We'll place one big balloon in the front here. Now it should already start lifting up. We can come in the back. And we'll place one right on the center of this fence piece here. And now we should begin to start lifting up. Place one small balloon on the back piece here, just like that. And we'll come on the other side and do the same thing. Then we can come back on top here. We'll place one in each corner of this piece. So one here, one here, one here, one here, and now we are lifting up in the air. Now to get even higher, we're going to place one balloon here in the back. And that is every single balloon you're going to need to lift this thing up in the air. Obviously, if you want to go higher than this, you can add more balloons. But this gets you just high enough to where you can soar over to the water and use this thing as a boat. So now that everything is completed, it's officially done, officially built this thing, we can take our journey over to the water. So let's go. And the first time you do interact with this thing, the thrusters are going to make that noise, but don't worry, it doesn't do anything. It's not going to kick you off. So we need to turn a little bit to get to the water. So just like my aircraft videos, just place a thruster there, hit the button, and we will start turning. And let's make sure we don't hit that tree. Okay, we should be good to go now. We'll break our thruster. And we completely lost our pieces, but oh well. This is sandbox mode. Don't really care. Are we moving? No, I don't think we're moving. Okay, now we're moving. Alright, and I'll show you guys once we get to the water how to turn this thing into a boat. It's going to be awesome, guys. Just stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss that part of how to turn this thing into a boat. It is absolutely amazing. Alright, and we're coming up on the water here. Just going to break that. Don't want to land in that sandbar there. That wouldn't be good. To make sure you're landing in deep enough water to when this thing falls, you're not gonna break anything. So kind of dark out, kind of hard to see, but once you get above some deep water, stop the machine, come in the front. We're gonna break a few balloons. So we're first off break this front one, and that's gonna make you start falling forward. Come in the back, break this back balloon. Oops, it's hard to hit it. Don't fall off like I almost did. And this will get you pretty close, but we're going to break these two more balloons up top, and that'll just help us get right into the water. And there we go. We're in the water. We can now officially use this thing as a boat. So let's hit this switch, and now we're moving. Kind of like leaning a little bit forward, so you can come back here. We'll break these two balloons, and now it's pretty leveled out, as you can see. I'll fly out here. Oh my goodness, guys. Guys, I completely forgot to break these dynamic foundations. Anyways, the aircraft still functions pretty normally, even if you don't break those, so it just adds a little bit of weight. That's why my aircraft wasn't flying as high as I thought it should be. Okay, so, oops, didn't mean to leave those dynamic foundations on there, but it's still functioning pretty much how it did when I first made it. Yeah, that's my other one over there without the dynamic foundations, and it pretty much operated just the same as this one's operating right now. So I'll show you guys. Hit this switch here, and I can place a thruster right here, and we can turn just like that. And then once we're done turning, stop it. Oops, didn't want to throw that. Break this thruster, and we're still moving. It's not very fast, guys. If you want to go faster, obviously you can just sit here, place a thruster on this piece right here. We will go a little bit faster. Oh yeah, that is definitely faster. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick build. Definitely something I'm going to be implementing in my survival world. It is nice to have an aircraft and a boat all in one. Something pretty useful. You could potentially drive this thing on land. All you would need to do is add some large wheels on the bottom here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. But until next time, I will see you all later.